uh, was it the campus of the University of Texas snipers, so that was a real story. The 30,000 pounds of bananas was a real story. It actually happened in Scranton, Pennsylvania. So he would just, his imagination would take off from the incident, and I'm sure that there, was his own personal story that got kind of stirred in there, and um, bits and pieces of people he knew or was meeting, and the story came out. But it was just natural for him to turn everything into a story.
I was planning on doing a lot more music in a while. Look, a good concert is like a good date. You build towards the climax. You don't start out in bed. So we're saving bananas, for the...
You start out any place you can.
You've always been a pragmatist, John.
Bookends.
Now, this next song, I always get into trouble when I don't do it. It's probably the most gentle song I've ever written. It's one of my favorites. It's called A Better Place to Be. It was an early morning bar room, and the place just opened up, and a little man came in so fast, and he started at his cups, and the broad who served the whiskey, she was a big old friendly girl who tried to fight her empty nights by smiling at the world. And she said, "Hey, bub, it's been a while since you've been around. Where the hell you been hiding? Why you look so down?" The little man just sat there like he'd never heard a sound. The waitress, she gave out with a cough, and acting not the least put off, she spoke once again. She said, "I don't want to bother you. Consider it's understood. I know I'm not no beauty queen, but I sure can listen good." And the little man took his drink in his hand and he raised it to his lips. He took a couple of sips and then he told that waitress this story. "I am the midnight watchman down at Miller's Tool and Die, and I watch the metal rusting, I watch the time go by. A week ago at the diner, I stopped to get a bite, and this here lovely lady, she sat 2 seats from my right. And Lord, 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 she was all right. You see, she was so damn beautiful, she could warm a winter frost. But she looked long past lonely, and well nigh kind of lost. Now I'm not much of a mover or a pick-em-up easy guy, but I decided to glide on over and give her one good try. And Lord, 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 she was worth the try. But I was tongue-tied like a schoolboy, I stammered out some words. It did not seem to matter much, 'cause I don't think she heard. She just looked clear on through me to a space back in my head, and it shamed me into silence. As quietly she said, "If you want me to come with you, that's all right with me. 'Cause I know I'm going nowhere, and anywhere's a better place to be. Anywhere's a better place to be. Well, I drove off to my boarding house, and I took her up to my room, and I went to turn on the only light to brighten up the gloom. But she said, please leave the light off. Oh, I don't mind the dark. And as the clothes all tumble around her, I could hear my heart. The moonlight shone upon her as she lay back in my bed. It was the kind of scene I only had imagined in my head. I just could not believe it, to think that she was real. And as I tried to tell her, she said, shh, I know just how you feel. And if you want to come here with me, that's all right with me. 'Cause I've been oh so lonely, loving someone is a better way to be. Anywhere's a better place to be. Well, the morning came so swiftly, I held her in my arms, and she slept like a baby, snug and safe from harm. Now I did not want to share her or dare to break the mood, so before she woke, I went out to buy us both some food. I came back with my paper bag to find that she was gone. She'd left a 6-word letter saying it's time that I moved on. You know that waitress, she took her bar rag and she wiped it across her eyes. As she spoke, her voice came out as something like a sigh. She said, I wish that I was beautiful, or that you were halfway blind. And I wish I weren't so goddamn fat. I wish that you were mine. And I wish that you'd come with me when I leave for home. For we both know all about emptiness and living all alone. And the little man looked at the empty glass in his hand, and he smiled a crooked grin. He said, I guess I'm out of gin, and I know we both have been so lonely. And if you want me to come with you, that's all right a better place to be. Yvonne Davis.